Hello, my name is Ruben Altamirano/Crunkyort, and today we'll be learning how to make a butt screen effect using user interface. So today we'll be learning how to create a butt screen just like this. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start by opening the content drawer right here. See right here? We're gonna open it up. Go to content right here. Right click in this empty space. Then we're gonna add a new folder. We could call this damage. And if you want to be more neat, right click and set a color for it. I'll do mine blue. So let's open this up. Now we're gonna right click again, empty space, blueprint class right here. Press this little arrow right here so you can bring down all the classes. Then we would want to click on this one here, active component. Select right here, and we're gonna call this BPC underscore health. Enter. Open this up, double click. Okay, so this will determine how much health the zombie has, also us, our character pawn. So let's start off by creating two variables. We'll call the first one max health. And we're going to set this to a float. We're going to create another one. We'll call this one current health. Okay. Now, for the max health, we're gonna compile. This will open up the default value, and we're gonna change the default value to 100. So right here, you click on this right here, max health, and you're gonna change this to 100 for max health. And for current health, right here, we are going to keep this one to 0. On the event begin play, we're going to drag out the current health and we're going to set it right here. Set. Plug it in. And for the max health, we're going to drag it out and get. Difference is this is get right here, and this is set. Plug it in. There we go. Now, after this, we are going to create a function, and we're going to call it remove health. Remove health. So we're going to start off by dragging in the current health, get it, right click, put in subtraction side right here. We're going to connect this pin to this one up here, and then drag this pin into here, down here. There we go. And then from there, we could change his name to amount. There we go. Let's bring this in closer like this. Okay. Then we're gonna drag in max health, get, and we're gonna search up clamp. Right here, clamp float, and we're gonna disconnect this line. So hold down Alt key, and then just click on this line, and it'll delete. Connect the max health to max right here, this pin to value, and we're gonna leave this one here to 0. Okay, current health, we're gonna drag it out, we're gonna set it this time, drag it into the pin, connect this pin to the return value. Now we're gonna right click and search up less equal right here. Connect this into here. Then we'll drag this out right here and search up return node. Right here, add return node. And then same thing, we'll grab this boolean pin right here and drag it under, just like that. So from there, so we want to do more work, select all of this by dragging right click, Control C. Then we're gonna add another function, and we're gonna name this one Add Health. Add Health, there we go. Then we're gonna Control V, so just click over here, wherever, just, it's gonna copy and paste, it's gonna paste wherever your mouse is at, so Control V, right here, see. Now, all we have to do is just delete certain things. All we have to delete is just these two nodes right here, and the rest we could keep. So we'll drag this down here, down here, and add. And like how we did last time, we're gonna drag this pin under. There we go. And that's all we gotta do for this. Compile and save. Now, open up your first person character blueprint right here. So now we will add the BPC health. So right here on add, we're gonna click this, and we're gonna search up BPC health right here. And I'll add right here. Keep that name. And then from there, we're gonna add it to our zombie. After adding it to your first person character, we're also gonna add it to our enemy. So what's your enemy? In my case, this is my zombie. You search it up. BPC health right here. There we go. Compile, save. After we added the BPC health right here, now we're gonna add a new function. So right here, we're gonna press this add button, and we're gonna name this take damage. Right here, enter. Now, what we're gonna do from here on, we're gonna drag in BPC health, drag out, and enter remove health right here. Plug it in, and from the amount, we're gonna drag under like last time. There. File and save. Next, we're gonna go to our AI zombie or your enemy. Okay, so we're gonna add a function right here. So press add right here. We're gonna name it take damage. Inside of your enemy. And all we had to do is drag out the health, BPC health, drag out this pin, and type in remove health. Right here, remove health. Connect. Drag this pin into under here. There you go. Compile, save, and that's all we had to do for this. Now we go to the event graph. Then you should have a sphere or a box, anything they use to damage the player on your enemy. In my case, it's a sphere. You're gonna right click on this, add event. I'm gonna add on component begin overlap. This one right here. So this one I'm using. So click add events, begin overlap. Okay. You're gonna create this variable right here, and you're gonna create a boolean right here, and you're gonna name it hand damage. And from there on, you're gonna drag out of this pin right here and type in branch right here. Then you can just drag this out, drop it into this pin right here so it automatically connects. There we go. Off the true pin, sorry. We're dragging off the true pin because it's true that we want the zombie to damage us first person character. We're going to connect the object into the other actor right here. Then in the zombie, drag out the first person character pin and then type in remove health BPC. Sorry about that. And you drag this in here, and the amount we'll change it to 20, not 200, 20. Compile, save. There we go. So we're basically just calling this removing health from our first person character every time the sphere hits us. Next, we're going to create a new folder I have already created. We're going to name it Blood HUD right here. So just make sure you name it Blood HUD, any name you want. And then in here, you could create another folder and call it Blood Screen. Open it up. and these are the textures I have imported. So my texture is just split screen right here. That's about it. And we're gonna create a main HUD, a widget. So right here, we're gonna go right click in this empty space and go to user interface right here. User interface. And then we're gonna click on this widget blueprint right here. Widget blueprint. So user interface, widget blueprint, open it up. And we'll just click this one right here. User widget. Right here. Click on that, select, and we will call this main HUD. Sorry. And we will call this main HUD. There we go. Open this up. So we have this set. After we created the main HUD, we're gonna go back to our first person character and we're gonna add a reference. So press this plus button right here on variables, and on the right side over here on the right side, we're gonna search up main HUD, the HUD we just created. Main HUD right here. Object references here. Drag out this pin. Search up create widgets. Then we're going to create our reference, the widget that we made right here. Then from here, we're going to drag this out. We're going to press set. We're going to set this time. Plug it into here, make that there. Then we'll drag out of this, put add to viewport right there, like that, just like that. Wow. Then in here, we're gonna right click and some empty space. Then we'll choose material, and we'll call this m_blood screen. Here, open it up. From here, you're gonna hold down T and then left click. Go. Like that into there. Then it's asking for a texture, so then over here, and then add your blood texture, just like that. Click on this. We're gonna change this to user interface because that's what we're using. And the blend mode into translucent. All right, so make sure these are connected right here. Then from here, we're gonna drag out the RGBA, search up multiply. Right here, multiply. Connect this to opacity. Then from here, we're gonna search up radial, gradient exponential. This thing right here. Then drag it here. Type 1 minus right here, like this. Then drag out the UVS, type in texture, coordinates right here. And we'll just keep it like that. From here on, we're gonna hold down 2 key and left click. On X, we're gonna add 0.5. Y, We're gonna add 0.5 as well, like this. Center position. Then from here, and we're gonna set the value to 1. Then we're gonna search up param. Sorry, is PARAM. So after creating constant, we're gonna hold on S and left click, and that is a constant. And we're gonna name it density, same thing as right here. So density. Go and connect this into here. Okay, and for the parameter, we're going to set the default value to 1. Here. And then drag out of the invert density. We're going to search up static bool. Static bool right here. And then we're going to check it to true. Now from here, we're going to save. Go back to the content drawer. So we're going to right click on the material and we're going to create material instance right here. This blue area, we're going to create right here. So we're going to click on that. Create. And we'll just keep it like that. Now, we're going to go to the main HUD that we created, double click on it, and then from here, we're going to search up canvas. Canvas panel. We're going to select this, or click, drag it out, just like that. Then, we're going to search up image. Here, drag this out. From the image, the anchor, we're going to switch this to full, so cover the whole entire screen. So anchor, full. Then we're going to set all of these. We're going to set all of these right here to 0. So we'll just click the zeros right here. It's to 0. And we're putting it to 0 because we want the blood screen to cover our whole screen. This is our entire screen right here. So this will be covering the screen. That's what we want. Then on the picture, on the image, on brush, so this little arrow right here, and brush, click on that. The image, that material instance we made, you can just open content drawer and drag it in there, just like that. There we go. File. Then we're gonna rename the image to blood screen. So rename. We'll call it there, blood screen. Then we're gonna go to the event graph right here. So if you don't know where it's at, right here, event graph. We're gonna click on this spot right here. Graph. Then off of event construct, this one right here, drag out a pin, add cast to BP first person character. Here for object, we're gonna drag out this, type in get layer character. Right here, character. Make this more neat. Take this down. Then on this pin right here, you're gonna right click, and promote to variable right here. So it's connect automatically. Compile, save. Then on the event tick, we're gonna drag out of this. Sorry. Then from blood screen, we're gonna drag it out. Get. Then we're gonna drag out this pin. Type in get dynamic material. Right here. Set scalar parameter value right here. Now the parameter name is the blood screen. So the parameter name is density. So you want to make sure you type in right here. You want to make sure you type in exactly what you wrote right here. Make sure it's the same. So type in density. Go. And make sure if it's lowercase or uppercase, it's have exactly the same. Okay. From there, we're gonna drag out character reference, get, drag out of here because that's our first person character. Type in BPC health, get. So be connected like this. And then from here, BPC health, we'll type in current health. So get current health. Type that there. Down here, we'll do the same thing, but for max health. Max health. Okay. Right here, let's search up the divide. Drag these pins in. Drag it up here. And search up map range clamped. Connect into here. Compile. Save. So from there, we should play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one for A, we're going to keep 0. For B, change to 1. For A, this is range A is going to determine how much blood you'll see on the screen. Me personally, I put in 3.8. That was the best for me. If you want lighter, you'll go to like 2 or 1. And we're gonna keep this 0.